Okay, guys, so we talked a lot about the machine's capabilities, the service and the support that you give and why that's so important, and why, you know, what you do as far as designing and manufacturing, you know, keeping it British and how that's important. But I want to look at the software that customers receive with it and the capabilities of that and how that ties into making it a great package all in. So in a nutshell, I suppose, what is it that you know, it's essential that software always does with the KUTAVAR machine?
Yeah, so when people are looking at investing in KUTAVAR and a machine, what we offer is a complete turnkey package, which comes complete with the controller, complete with the software. So the beauty about our software is that we're in full control of it, and the customer's not having to pay ongoing, you might say, license fees, are they, Ash? And it really just gives a customer complete peace of mind that they haven't got any sort of ongoing costs, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a package that is all there. So you've got the CAD side of it, you've got the CAM side of it, and then you've got the cutting side. So it's all in one interface. It's very easy to use. So if someone hasn't used CAD before, it's not like it's a complete new venture. It's something that they can pick up with, you know, basic training. And it's one of those programs that can be constantly, as you use it, the more you get to know it. So you can draw your own shape, you can draw text, you can create marking elements. You can also import DXFs, so the most standard sort of form of processing of a shape is done by a DXF drawing, so they can import that. But also with that, you can actually change the DXF in the software, so it's not like it's fixed there and you have to take it back to the draftsman. You can actually do it at a point of cutting or before cutting. Also import DWGs. There's also something that can be used for importing, say, a picture. So for the sort of metal art industry, the
more bespoke, it's more bespoke, isn't it? When we deal with a lot of customers that do a lot of bespoke manufacturing, or like Ash, you mentioned about general metal artwork, the likes of being able to import a silhouette of a particular shape or an image, that can be all brought directly into the software, can't it? And actually edited within the software, so you're not having to go backwards and forwards from the office to the control unit. The control unit actually can be an editing sort of, you might say, software within it itself. So everything, whether it be the loading in of a part or a DXF or a silhouette or whatever it be, through to the loading in of the size of the sheet you're cutting on, or the material, the thickness, everything is done on one platform basically, isn't it, in our software?
Yeah, and it's all there. So it's, you know, we have all the cut charts in there for the different plasmas. So they're there. They're all as the factory give us. And then from there it will generate your cut paths. So it's not something you have to do. It's not something you have to write your own code for. It's all pre-done. Again, nesting, you can do nesting there, so you can do just single part nesting, or we do multiple part nesting. It will also produce you a sheet, so it'll tell you the cost price per part, as long as you know your cost price per kg of material. It will just make it simple in one program, but then also when you get to the final cutting stage, you've then got the data there that you can still adjust, so you can, you know, it's not easy to make a mistake, if you see what I mean. Yeah. It's something it's a straightforward process that you can run through.
Have you found that those capabilities have meant it's kind of widened the type of business that invest in these machines?
Absolutely, yeah, no, absolutely. We certainly not sort of limiting our market, if you like, in terms of just down to whether it be general fabrication or structural steel building companies, well, but we deal with a wide variety. And what a lot of people, like whether it be schools or colleges or universities that invest in these machines, is that they can have separate licenses, whether it be in the office. So you're not limited to standing in front of the control unit at the machine, are you really? It gives a client or whoever it is investing in this machine some sort of flexibility, what they can do with the software side of it.
And every machine comes with an additional license. So you have the license, which is obviously at the machine side, but then you have another license which you have at wherever you want. So you can have it in your office, or you can have it in a laptop, so you can do work in the evenings, so you can prepare your day's work for tomorrow. So when you get in, you can just hand over and it's there and done, ready to go.
And I guess why a lot of people, when they're looking at these sort of machines, yes, they'll look at the design, they'll look at the build, they'll look at what we can offer in terms of service and after-sales support. But I guess what a lot of people look at is the ease of use. And that is our software, and that's what we focus on. The ease of use. Is it easy to use? Can it do what I want it to do? And is my cut part going to come off how I want it? And that's really what KUTAVAR do actually focus on. In terms of the design and build, like we've gone over already, there's a lot that's gone into that to bring about a good cut quality or an ease of use on the software, isn't it really?
No, definitely. And I think, just to reiterate what you said, is that the customer really just wants to see that final part. And so everything that we've done is to make that final part repeatable and good every time. But by getting to that, we want to make it easy. So we start with the software, and then it generates that part. So I suppose the software side you could call it complicated in the sense of what it can do, but from a user's point of view, it is an easy interface.
And that's where the possibilities become a lot more endless, really.
Yeah, it becomes very intuitive, and it just opens the range of, even down to age, who can use it. Anybody from a student right up to a fabricator that's been around for many years, that maybe not so much computer literate as such, but can still run the KUTAVAR system. Because not all day, every day, that operator's going to be in the office or on the factory floor. At least they've got other guys that can still run the machine, when you might say the main guy that's day in, day out running the machine not there.
And also it can be used for bringing in other types of files. So if someone's previously had a CNC machine and they've been using a particular type of files from whatever their other machine produced, well, with our software we can make it read those. So it's not a case of they have to rewrite all their drawings. They don't have to sort of start again. It's just a case of we will tell the machine how to read that file, and then they can bring it in and use it in exactly the same way. So it makes it easy for someone who's maybe looking for another or a new machine. It's not that they're stuck to their old software. As long as they have the files, they can just bring them in again in the same way and cut the parts.
And the good thing about our software is that you're not limited to sort of running with just certain power sources on it. You can run with the likes of Hypertherm, Cowboy, which we sort of as a company mainly deal with, but it just gives the customer some sort of flexibility in terms of this software is not just used for one type of machine or power source, if you like, but it's very much based around the KUTAVAR brands and what we're looking to focus on, which is obviously on the software side, ease of use, isn't it?